Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So this is video 3. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do updates, we're going to make sure everything is good to go, and then we're going to do PimpMyKali. Like I said, this is from Heath Adams, from TCM Security. I actually came across it with their company. One of his videos, he mentioned it, and it's awesome. So pretty much, we'll install that now. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up a Firefox here. So let's go ahead and go out to Google, and it's on GitHub. So PimpMyKali GitHub, right? So see if I can make this full screen. Okay, so let's make this a little bigger. So this is PimpMyKali. So it's a application that fixes any broken links, pretty much a lot of stuff. So when you do it, you can just press N for a new VM setup, and I think it takes about 10 or 15 minutes to install. And but we'll install it together, so no sweat. All right, so it's pretty simple to install. So let's go ahead and just grab the. If you have it installed right now, obviously you can remove it, but let's go ahead and git clone. So let's do this process together. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to do sudo su, and I'm going to get into Kali. All right, so if I do an ls, I want to actually make a directory called tools, and you'll see that later on maybe. So I want to do mk dir. I always capitalize it, I don't know why. All right, so we see it into tools. So now we can go ahead and paste that, and then it should be here now, right? So we have, I meant to be ls. So now we have PimpMyKali. So now let's change the directory and go into that directory. Okay, and now we see this pimpmykali.sh. So what we can do now is we can do sudo PimpMyKali. So now we have all the options here. So what I would recommend is typing N for new VM setup, okay? So I want to go ahead and do that, N. So this takes, like I said, probably the last time I did it, I haven't done it in a while. It's probably been a couple months. And I think it took me like 15, 20 minutes, if that. And you go through some prompts, and then actually if you want to move your root directory, you can just hit no on everything because you don't have to. Or just do whatever you want, right? That's all up to you. So it's going to go ahead and run updates, do all this good stuff, and it's very useful. I enjoy it. Like I said, kudos to them. And yeah, so let's give this a moment, and we'll resume shortly. All right, guys. So you probably see this on your screen now, right? It says read carefully. So pretty much how Kali was before, you would log in as a default user as root, and you would log in as a password as Tor, root backwards. So they removed that, I think, in 2019 or 2020. I don't remember exactly. You can Google it. But now it's Kali, as you've seen. So what this is saying is, do you want to re-enable the ability to log in as root? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, because I like that option. So I want to go ahead and, let me go ahead and click over here. Where's my mouse? All right, let me do yes. And now it's just going to continue. Then you're going to ask for a password. All right, let me go ahead and enter my fancy password. Okay, so this is another important thing. That's why it says read really carefully. This is a brand new install. So pretty much everything that we put into our Kali user, they're going to put it into Kali root, right? So you see that. So everything that it's going to copy everything from home Kali, everything to home Kali, everything into root, as you can see here. So I want to go ahead and say, yeah, that's fine for me. Okay. Are you sure you want yes? That's fine. Okay. So we'll let this continue doing its thing. Like I said, it's probably going to take another couple minutes. And yeah, so we'll just let it cook and wait till it's done. All right. Let's watch the process. All right, guys, so it's back. So that took probably around 20 minutes or so to complete. So as we see here, once you are completed installing PimpMyKali, a reboot is required. So let's go ahead and reboot and log back in. and I want to log in as root, and you're going to see that now. So let's go ahead and X out of here, and let's just go ahead and click on reboot. Okay, so we'll restart our VM, and once our VM restarts, we're going to log in as root and make sure everything is working and see if our tools directory is in our root user profile. So we'll give this a moment to reboot, and yeah, we'll give this a few moments. So hopefully that was fun for you. Maybe I got my tea, but I'm all done. So I guess that was a long process. All right, so now we can log in as root and my fancy password that I created, and looks like it's working. So far, so good. So we're able to log in as root. Now let's open up a terminal. Now we are root. Let's make this bigger because I'm blind. So if we do who am I am root. We could do an ls. We should have tools as we see here. Let's cd to tools and do an ls or ls. So now we have PimpMyKali. So everything worked. So now the next video, we're going to download Metasploitable 2 and get that set up and configured and all that stuff. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Thank you so much for viewing, and until next time, have a good one.